Well, this isn't the way I wanted to start off my feeding video, but they can't all be winners. My Brachypelma albopilosum, the Honduran curly hair, refused food. And she just won't come out. And she shouldn't be in pre-molt. I think she's just not hungry. But there's what little we could see of her. It's a pity too, because she's a looker. But yeah. So we'll just move on to the next one. My Thrixopelma ockerti, the Peruvian pink rump, went crazy when I started to open up the enclosure. It started running like crazy all around. They could definitely be skittish. That's for sure. Let's see if I can get her to come out. Yeah, of course she flicks hairs like there's no tomorrow. You can see all the hairs flying. Well, she didn't want to come out, so instead of bothering her too much, I'll just offer her a worm. See, that's what they do when they're irritated. They flick hairs and they stick their butts up in the air like that. Well, you can see that this one is still hungry anyway. This one's crazy. Ugh. Ooh, those hairs. Causing me to get sneezy. Good thing I wear glasses. Yep, but you enjoy that. You are crazy. Alright, next. As usual, here's my very secretive Psalmopoeus irminia, the Venezuelan sun tiger. And because this one will readily bite, I have to watch my fingers. So, I'm pretty sure this one was hungry because she was out looking for food. That's usually what she does when she's hungry. She actually comes out in the open. Or so I thought. Here's a good look at her. These are my... Hold on, my camera's not focusing. There. Well, we're not doing so well so far, are we? My teas are not in the eating mood. Except for the tea ockerti. Alright. I'll leave you alone. It's obviously what you want. We'll up your humidity a bit and move on to the next one. Surely you won't let us down. This is the Brachypelma boehmei, the Mexican fireleg. Yeah, I didn't think you would. This one rarely disappoints. Ain't he gorgeous? Yeah, you flick hairs about as much as my tea ockerti does. Awesome. Good to see a tea feed. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Here's my Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, the green bottle blue, a male. Let's see if he is ready to eat after a molt. It's been a while since he's eaten, but it definitely should have been long enough now. See the bulbous pedipalps? Come on. You want that? Usually he attacks prey with gusto when he's hungry. So we're going to assume that it isn't time yet. Sometimes they wait longer than you think they should to eat after a molt. Yeah, definitely mature. See the hook and the bulbous pedipalps. Ain't he gorgeous though? Look at that. Camera definitely doesn't do him justice. Yeah, he's not very skittish right now. He's just kind of chilling. But I don't pick these up anyway, because they could bite. They're so skittish. Alright, well, we'll let you go and gave you some water, so you're good. Alright, next. Here's my male Haplopelma lividum, the cobalt blue. It appears to be ready to eat. So we'll see. I should say so. Look at that. Males aren't nearly as pretty as females, are they? These are kind of a dull color, but still cool nevertheless. I think I actually see some pedipalps, some bulbous pedipalps there. And I may have seen a hook. I didn't think it would mature this quickly, but what do I know? But yeah, it's definitely a male. You can just tell by the color. But now I could see the pedipalp looks bulbous. Cool. Well, have a female, now have a male. Alright, great. Alright, next. Next up we have the Phormictopus cancerides, the Haitian brown bird eater. Good grief. Took that down like there was no tomorrow. Whew. Always a good eater. Good for you. Cool. I think I'll take a picture of this one. Alright, next. Here's the back end of my Acanthoscurria brocklehursti, the white-banded, Brazilian white-banded. Not sure this one's going to eat, but we'll give it a try. It almost looks like it's in pre-molt. It's a little harder to tell with the teas that already have the dark abdomens, but it does definitely look like it's getting there if it isn't already. But I'll offer it a worm anyway. But I wouldn't be surprised if this one molted in the not too distant future, because it feels like it's about time. And the fact it's not being very skittish right now also tells me some teas that are normally skittish act very docile when they're about to molt. So I think that confirmed it. So maybe we'll see this one freshly molted in the next feeding video. I hope so. All right, next. Here's my Brachypelma vagans, the Mexican red rump. Let's see if she would like to eat. Oh yeah, she wants to eat. Look at her. Isn't she impressive? She's like, why thank you. She'll bite though. Whew. Good girl. Maybe I should take a picture of you too. You're in a good pose right now. Alright, next. Here's my larger Brachypelma Smithy, the Mexican red knee. And the abdomen's already quite big, so instead of giving this one a super worm, I'm going to offer him a cricket. This is a little snack. This one tends to be a little lazy. Doesn't seem that interested. But I'm sure it'll get it later. Well, maybe. We'll see. He tends to be a lazy striker sometimes. He's just a chill guy. And I'm just assuming he's a guy. The last molt wasn't too good, so he just looked like a suspect male to me. So hopefully I'll get a better molt next time and I'll know for sure. I'm hoping it's a female, but you gonna eat, bud? He's a beauty, isn't he? All bee smithies are. Alright, I'll leave the cricket in there and just check on it later. Alright, next. Another one of my big time hair flickers. This is my Acanthoscurria geniculata, the giant white knee. Let's see. Don't you just love the way they attack? Sweetheart, I think you're gonna have to get a cricket next time. You're getting fat. Like, look who's talking. Awesome tea. Don't know the sex of this one yet. Hopefully with the next molt on though. Awesome. Alright, next. Here is my Nhandu carapoensis, the Brazilian red. I already spooked it when I put some water in here. Half of the container is wet and the other half is dry. That way it can choose what it wants. But yeah, I figured this one was already pretty spooked. Yeah, we're not going to get a feed out of this one. But as you can see, doing really well. Alright, next. Yeah, I should say she's ready to eat. This is my Nhandu chromatus, the Brazilian red and white, or white striped bird eater. Whatever suits your fancy. Good girl. Isn't she cute? Yeah, she kept zooming in and out of her cave there as I was bringing her in here, so I figured she was hungry. Now let's see, her water's looking a little bit on the murky side. So let's remedy that right now. Uh-oh, whoops, sorry. Spooked the spider in the process. She's easily spooked, so don't handle her. She's crazy. Alright, well that's good. Fresh water for you. Alright, next. Here's my Avicularia, the common pink toe. This one much prefers crickets. And is an excellent tongue feeder. And a boy. Yeah, he's a boy. Not mature yet. When I examined his molt, there was no furrow, which was a pity. But he's still a handsome fella. Oh yeah. He's a good boy. Awesome. Alright, next. Here's my Lasiodora parahybana, salmon pink bird eater. Haha. He's a good eater. Or she, whatever. It's unsexed. He definitely looks like an LP now. Cool. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. I think I'll take a picture of this one. Well, I see my Acanthoscurria chacoana, the Brazilian salmon pink, or Bolivian salmon pink, excuse me, is doing some interior decorating. And of course, she decided to bury her water dish, and I'm going to have to get that out, and she's not going to be happy. She's not a happy tea. She is mean. And she's going to be angry when I do this. Yeah, and I don't blame her. I mean, she goes to a lot of trouble to put it. Okay, now look. You coming out is not the plan. Nope, not part of the plan, my dear. Especially since you're mean. You don't want any mean teas walking around this place. No, we don't. We don't need that. Get back in there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to do this. Come on. No, I don't want you in there. Up you go. Yeah, I'm not touching her. She will bite, no joke. She's a no-nonsense tea. Okay. Would you like to eat, sweetheart? I'm sorry I had to do that. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. Maybe eating will cheer you up. Here. There you go. I knew that'd cheer you up. Oh yeah, she rarely refuses a meal. I'm surprised I didn't get any threat postures. That's a first here lately. Awesome. Well, good girl. All right, next.